Hi everyone, in this session we are going to learn percentages, how to solve it easily in just seconds. Okay, let's see what our first question has to say. That's 28% of what number is 7? What do you mean by percentage? What do you mean by percent? So I'm just going to write that down here. Percent. A percent means, this per means for each 100. This is for each. And cent is a Latin root word for 100. That means for each 100, that is out of 100. Per 100. This bar is for per 100, or you are saying a term, a part is out of 100. That's what is percent. So what is 28%? 28% of what number is 7? So we are going to convert this into an equation. So we are going to write it like this. Percent symbol will change to per 100. So 28 per 100, that is 28 out of 100. Of will get converted to multiplication. What number? We don't know what number it is. So let it be x, y, z or n, whatever you like. Let us take x. This is also x. So okay. Is equal to 7. So now we just have to find this x. Okay, so what will be x? When you will shift the things to other side, 100 is getting divided here, so it will multiply the other side, so that you have 7 times 100 divided by, now 28 is getting multiplied to x, so when you take it the other side, it will divide. Just 7 times 100 divided by 28. So what is the answer? 7 times 7 1 7, 7 4s is 28, 4 1s 4, 25 times is 100. So you have x is equal to 25. That's your answer. Alright, so now let's move on to question number 2. Let's see what it has. 3.6 is 240% of what number? So now again we are going to form an equation in this. 3.6 is 240%. Again, I already told you what percentage means. Percent for each 100. Out of 100, how many parts are there? So we are just going to write the equation for this expression. That's 3.6. I'm going to write down 3.6 as it is. So that is equal to 240. I'm going to write down 240. Percent symbol is going to change to per 100. So per 100 or out of 100. Percent symbol has changed to per 100 or out of 100. Of is represented by multiplication. So we are going to write of, that is multiplication. Of what number? We don't know what number is that. Let it be n this time, because if I write x, you'll get confused. You can write y, z, any variable you write. So now we are just going to find out for n. That's it. So n is equal to, shift all the terms the other side. 3.6 multiplied by 100. 3.6 multiplied by 100 divided by 240 is getting multiplied to n here. So it will divide the other side. So you have 240. 3.6 multiplied by 240, or you can just cancel out. This is 2.4. 3.6 divided by 2.4 will give you 1.5. Absolutely right. So n is equal to 1.5. All right, so let's move on to next question. 0.5% of 180 is what number? Now what again percent means? Per 100, for each 100. So we are just going to change the symbol to per 100. That means 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 100. That's what it means. Of is represented by multiplication. So I'm going to write multiplication symbol. 180, because we are converting the question into an equation. So is equal to what number? We don't know, let it be n. Alright, now we are just going to solve for that. N is equal to 1 into 1 into 180. That's the numerator parts. 180 divided by 2 multiplied by 100. That's 200. 0, 0 cancels out. 2 9s 18, 2 10s 20. So you have 9 over 10 as a fraction, and 9 over 10 can be written as, you write the number. How do you write it in the form of a decimal? You write the number as it is, put a decimal towards right, check how many zeros are there in the denominator. There's 1 0, so move this decimal 1 slot towards left. That is your answer. So n is equal to 0.9. Okay, so now hope this is easier for you all. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Okay, now this question. 3 1/3% of what number is 2.5? So you can try and solve it yourself and then check out the answer. Okay, so how are we going to solve this? How do you convert a mixed number to an improper fraction? Always a mixed number is converted to an improper fraction. How do you convert a mixed number? Now I have 3 1 by 3. So what do? We multiply this. 3 times 3 is 9, and then add this. That means we are going to multiply 3 times 3 plus 1 divided by, what is your denominator? That's common. You have to write it back, 3. So you have 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1, that is 10 divided by 3. So this is how you convert a mixed number to an improper fraction. 10 over 3. Now I'm going to write that down. 10 over 3 percent. Now there's a percent symbol. I'm going to write that down. That is out of 100. So multiplied by 1 over 100. Alright. Then of is represented by multiplication. So I'm going to write multiplication. What number? I don't know what it is. So let it be n is equal to 2.5. Now that's simple. We just have to solve for n. So n is equal to, now I can also write this as, the 0 0 gets cancelled out. 3 times 10 is 30 here. So you have n divided by 30. So n is equal to, when it goes to the other side, it gets multiplied, or you can multiply and divide both sides by 30 to eliminate this 30 from here. So 2.5 multiplied by 30. And what is the answer you will get? N is equal to 75. That's your answer. Okay, now let's move on to question number 5. Thank you so much guys for all your support. Please share it with your friends as well, and don't forget to subscribe. If at all you have any doubts, you can write it in the comments, and you want me to come up with some more sessions like this, you can write it in the comment box. Question number 5 says 26.4 is 0.55% of what number? So now we are again going to write this in the form of an equation. That's 26.4 is equal to 0.55. I'm going to write 0.55. Now you have a percent symbol. That percent symbol is getting converted to per 100. That's out of 100. Alright. Of is represented by multiplication. What number? We don't know what number is that. So let it be n. Now we just have to solve for n. That's it. So what will be our n? First I'm going to write this down. 26.4 is equal to, now 0.55 divided by 100. How do you divide that? I'm going to write this number as it is, so 0.55, and check how many zeros are there in the denominator. There are 2 zeros, 1 2. So move your decimal 2 slots towards left, 1 and 2. So and this is an empty, you're going to put a 0 there. So that's That's your answer. 0.0055 multiplied by n is 26.4. Okay, so you can put a 0 as well here before that. So you have 26.4 equals to 0.0055 n. So you are going to find out n. This number is getting multiplied with n. So when you send it to other side, it will divide. The opposite operation is opposite. So n is equal to 26.4 divided by 0.0055. So that's equal to 4,800. So your n is equal to 4,800. All right, let's see what we have. Question number 6. And who is going to solve this first? What percent of 12 is 8? Come on, guys. So you have been given 4 options. What do you think is the right answer? So you can try this out and check your answers. So we are going to first write it in the form of an equation. That's what we are doing from the first question. Percent means for each 100. That's right. What percent? Now we don't know what percent it is, so let it be n. That's n percent. Now percent is written here. I'm going to write that as a symbol. What n percent of multiplication 12 is equal to 8. I have converted all the words into mathematical expressions and numbers. So simple. Now we just have to find the n. Now you know percent symbol, percent, that's per 100 out of 100. So I'm going to write that n out of 100 multiplied by 12 is equal to 8. Now just solve for n. That's equal to, n is equal to 8. 100 is getting divided, so it will multiply the other side. So 8 multiplied by 100 divided by 12. Because 12 is getting multiplied here, it will divide the other side. So when you solve for n, you're going to get 66 2/3%. That's your answer. 66 2/3%. Okay, so let's see if you can answer question number 7. Question number 7 says, hi guys, if at all you have anything, you can write it in the comments. 54 is 120% of k. Which of the following proportions could be used to solve the above expression? The question is like this. Which of the following proportions could be used to solve the above expressions? You just have to see the question and choose the right answer. That's it. That's what we have to do, nothing else. So what do you think is the right answer? 54. So we are going to write, I'm going to convert all the words, all the numbers, symbols into mathematical expression or equation. So 54, I'm going to write down 54 is equal to 120%. So I'm going to write down 120. Percent is for each 100, out of 100, out of 100. Of is multiplication, and then I have a k. That's it. Now I have to rearrange and check which option is right. So k is getting multiplied here. I'll send it the other side. That gives me 54 over k is equal to 120 over 100. And which option is this? 54 over k is equal to 120 over 100. That's your option D. Absolutely right. Okay, let's see what we have. If Kevin's monthly salary is $4,500, if Kevin's monthly salary of $4,500 is 72% of Paul's monthly salary, what is Paul's monthly salary? So you have been given 4 options. You can try it yourself and check out the answer. Okay, now what is Paul's monthly salary? We don't know, so let it be X or N, whatever you want to take. Paul's monthly salary is X. Now what is Kevin's monthly salary? We have to find out. So Paul's monthly salary is X, so X is equal to Paul's monthly salary. Now I'm going to convert this into an equation. It's $4,500 is equal to 72%. 72% per 100 out of 100 of what? Of Paul's monthly salary. That's X. Paul's monthly salary is X, right? Okay, so I have 4,500. That's equal to 72 over 100 is how are we going to change it to decimal? You're going to write the number as it is, that is 72. Put a decimal towards the right. Check how many zeros are there in the denominator with 1. That's 2 zeros. Move the decimal 2 slots towards left, 1 and 2. So your decimal comes up here. So you have $4,500 is equal to 0.72x. X is multiplied. What is your X? Is equal to 4,500 getting multiplied. It will divide the other side. So 0.72, that's equal to $6,250. That's your answer. Alright, so if at all you have any questions or any queries, you can write it down in the comment section. And if you like this session, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Take care.